You have taken get comfortable with the discomfort of life too far. You have gotten comfortable in the discomfort to the point where anything that is comfortable, anything that feels safe, anything that feels earned, anything that feels positive feels unsafe, feels uncomfortable, and not in a way that you have accepted and want. So I've been talking about the 3 kind of hustle and motivational quotes that are actually keeping you stuck and explain why you're in fitness burnout. I have a blog post of all 3 that I'll link down below, but this is the biggest one, and for me, the hardest one personally, because for the last decade, at least, I have fully embodied the get comfortable with the discomfort of life. And it has put me in almost a detrimental spot because I no longer allow myself to feel safe in comfort of any kind. I remember watching movies with my family and being stressed and anxious the entire time because I was being lazy and not doing anything. That when I was sick in bed and on doctor's orders told not to work out and not to play sports and do everything, I felt like my identity and who I was as a person was being lost. I felt like a failure of a person. I did not feel whole. And my identity was in my ability to work out and move and be a healthy and fit person and go to the gym and everything like that. But the moment that it became not an option is when I completely lost myself. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know how to be or react. I just felt so lost. And when you start to make your identity around health and fitness, when something comes up that you are taken out of or you have to take a step back from, you start to question everything, because you have done the hard work. You have stuck with the plan and not your mood. You've done the hard thing just because it was hard and you wanted to challenge yourself, and you've gotten comfortable with the discomfort of life. And now you're in a spot where those aren't working anymore. Those motivational quotes that you have all over your mirrors and in your notebooks and your binders and on every little surface that you are going to walk past in order to keep you focused on your goal is why you are in burnout, is why nothing is bringing you joy, is why you have to force yourself to eat because nothing tastes good anymore. It is because you have been putting so much pressure, so much perfection on yourself that you don't know how to just be a person anymore. And that's why you're here. That's why you're here at Health and Hobbies, because you are burnt out with fitness, but you still want to be a healthy and fit person. But you have gotten so comfortable in the difficulty and the push and the hustle and the grind that you don't even know what actual livable health is. And that's what I want for you, whether it's going through the burnout recovery experiment, which I will link down below, and it breaks down kind of how to intuitively eat and move your body, but it's really just learning to come back and trust yourself again. Whether it's going through my Cut Cravings in 3 Days challenge, where you learn to not fear food, but actually listen to yourself and realize that, you know what, eating food that I enjoy isn't going to set me back an entire year. Like, it's just going to benefit me now and moving forward. Or if it's just reassurance that you are on the right path, that what you want to do and what you're realizing about your current life isn't a bad thing, isn't confirmation that you are failing, that you are a bad person, that you are just lazy, and that you want an easier way out. It's proof that you have put in the hard work of all those years of learning about health and fitness, about learning macros, about learning good form, about learning what it takes to live a healthy life, that it's time for you to take a step back and actually live your life, because health should take you through life. It should not take it over. And once you start accepting that, then you need room for enjoying life, because your workouts maybe take an hour at most to do. Food can be super simple, whether you prep it for the week or it's a 10-minute meal that you can make every single day. There's so much more time left in your day when you just are doing small things, even like going for a long hour walk. It can be listening to a podcast or listening to a book or just listening to some music or nothing at all and just being present. You're going to realize that you have a lot more time in your day when you aren't scrolling for inspiration, scrolling for the next best thing, trying to hyper-focus on every little thing and be super picky and being a perfectionist about every small aspect of your life. You're going to have time, and you're going to need to fill that with things that are good. So you're going to need to learn how to have hobbies, how to create a life that's worth living, because if you're healthy and fit and can live a long-lasting life, what are you going to do with it when you have time, when you have room to breathe, when you can exist in your body happily because you are taking care of it? because that's the goal, right? It's not just to be uncomfortable. It's not just to force difficult things. It's not just to follow the next best routine or plan. Sometimes it is to take a step back. Sometimes it is to just be aware of yourself and listen to your moods and how you're responding and how you're acting. None of that is bad. It's all just part of living and experiencing this life. So if you are ready to take a step back and not stress about every little thing in your life and get rid of these hustle, all or nothing motivational quotes and actually start enjoying the life that you have now, I want you to start with food and your fear of food and cravings with this next video, which kicks off my Cut Cravings in 3 Days challenge. It's going to take you through exactly what you need to do. It's going to show you how to take a simpler approach to food and actually enjoy the things that you have been thinking about nonstop for the last 2 months. So go ahead, click on that video, and I will see you there.